Hi guys. So I wanted to talk to you about people with anxiety and being their friends. I read an article recently, and it hit really home for me and kind of went, "What? This is my anxiety." I mean, there's so many times when I have realized lately just how much my anxiety affects. There's a lot of things that I knew it did, but it's more and more that I'm like, oh, that's part of my anxiety. That's just not, it's not fact. Like I had no idea. I often so this article that I read was talking about how this lady reads too much into something. So if somebody doesn't respond back, she thinks that they hate her, and I'm like, yeah. You mean they don't hate me? That's exactly what I thought. Like, maybe they do hate me, or maybe it's my anxiety. And I mean, almost a daily basis, I would say that one of my friends, I'm pretty sure they don't like me anymore, that I did something that upset them. And especially in my business, like I have my Norwex business, and often I'll send a message to one of my customers and I won't hear back. Sometimes it'll say read, and I'm like, well, now I've upset them. I shouldn't have bothered them. Sure, I was asking about how their product is, but I mean, if they wanted me to know, they'd tell me, and now I've upset them. So this kind of thing happens to me on a consistent basis, and then I'm like, oh, I've upset them. I shouldn't bother them. Should I respond back and say, I'm so sorry I bothered you? Or should I just leave them be? Because obviously I've already annoyed them now, and I don't want to annoy them more. Like, oh my goodness, why won't she just stop? So I usually err on the side of I'm just gonna leave them be, and maybe they'll never talk to me again, and I won't have to deal with this confrontation that's coming because I've obviously upset them. And then they're like 99% of the time I get a message, oh my goodness, I thought I responded to this, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't, or oh, sorry, life got busy, I saw it and I was going to respond but something happened, or I was out when I saw it and I thought I responded, so sorry. And I'm like, oh, so I didn't bother them, they just have a life. But it's funny to me because when I have something going on in my life, so I always take it that if somebody stops responding to me, it's because I've done something and I've upset them. But yet, myself, if I've upset, I won't be upset with anybody, but I'll stop responding to friends just because there's something going on in my life. Maybe something's happened that I'm not feeling well, or there's a death in the family, or I'm just feeling anxious or whatever, and I just go whoop and I hide. I'm not upset with anybody, but I just don't want to put everything on other people, and I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of have to process my own feelings, and then I can talk to others about it. That's just how I am. So it's kind of odd to me that I don't automatically assume that other people are doing the same thing. Like maybe they're dealing with something. No, I automatically assume that it's me, that I've done something to upset them. And yet in the opposite direction, when the shoe's on the other foot, I would not respond just because of stuff going on in my life. So I've been joking with my husband lately, and I said, what really helped me out is if people either put, had a light on them that said, not upset with you, or I'm upset with you. So if it said, I'm upset with you, then it could just click on, right? Like, oh, they're upset with me. Then I know, oh, okay, I need to do something about this. But if not, then I know, oh, check the light. Oh, okay, whew, it's just me being crazy again. Or I said to him, if I could just train all my friends to check in with me once a week, once a month, every day. Hey, Cher, by the way, not upset with you. That would really help me out. So if you have a friend with anxiety, maybe talk to them and see if this is something that they struggle with too, because I'm starting to realize that there's many of us that actually struggle with the same thing, that we think that people hate us because they didn't respond right back. And yet, on the other way, like we might not always respond right back because we've got stuff going on or whatever, but it's just our anxiety starts messing with our brain and saying, hey, they don't like you. You did something. You're a bad person. You're an awful person. You're offensive. You're too this, you're too that. So if you are my friend, if you could check in with me once a week and say whether you're mad at me or not, that'd be great. And also, if you have a friend like that, check in with them yourself, and just say, is this something that bothers you? Because I will, if I do not respond right away, because sometimes you're not going to be able to respond right away, I'll let you know I'm not angry with you, and that just helps them out. So that's all I wanted to say. Maybe helping people understand the craziness that is anxiety. Bye, guys.